Oh well, I just wanted to say hi to y'all today. See what everybody was up to. I guess I need to start thinking about what I'm going to talk about whenever I start these videos. But we're going to take a little walk around the place, and I'm going to show y'all some things you can eat that just grows on your property that you probably didn't even know about. And kind of help y'all out with maybe a little bit survival tips and stuff like that. These flowers, these are clover flowers. You see them a lot whenever a lot of clovers around. These are yep, they're perfectly edible. They kind of have a little bit of a sweet, bitter taste to them, but you can eat those and get some stuff in you. You're needing something, you're starving. But over here in the ditch line, I don't know if everybody has stuff like this, but you can walk around and find it if you're starving to death. But we have a lot of vines and berries. Those are those little dewberry, blackberries, whatever they're called. But they're all in this ditch line, and they turn black. They're about ready to eat. Let's see here. We have a honeysuckle, which I think all of the honeysuckle, but our ditch line is just covered in the berries. You can see them. They're everywhere. And I planted more seeds, wild berry seeds. They're all up in there. You see them, just going crazy all over the place. Teresa makes has recently learned how to make jelly and jam with them. So a lot of times you'll find wild onions or wild this is the neighbor's dogs. Wild garlic you can use to season stuff with. Sorry about that. And this right here is freaking huge. But I was told that you can use this for, you're going to have to do some research on this because I'm not sure. But you can use that for controlling pain, stuff like that. You get the white substance out of it. Alright. The dogs will get used to me here in just a minute. Stop barking. The dandelion flowers, you can eat those. We've got a lot of bees over here. I guess they're pollinating. Still a lot more dewberries and blackberries. There's a lot of honeysuckle out here last week. The little white flowers, I guess they're gone now. But there's all kinds of books out there y'all can get on things you can eat in the wild. There's another berry bush. Pretty thick dew out here. They're pretty thorny too. Have a lot of thorns. But I threw a lot of seeds out here the other day. My wife brought home. But anyway, I want to tell y'all, you know, life is short. You got to do things with it. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I've done a lot more stuff in my life than most everybody I know. I've been all over the place, did a lot of traveling, and done a lot of different jobs. And you know, I've screwed up in life, made some bad decisions, and I regret them every day. Hurt a lot of people. Some of the ones that you love that you hurt, and you know, kind of wish you could go back and change things, but you can't. So anyway, I'll go over here and take a look at the chicken pen, see if they laid any eggs for us this morning. This is actually a dog pen. It's a 10-foot by 10-foot dog pen, and I only have 7 chickens, and well, 6 chickens and a rooster. And this is plenty big enough for them, but I let them out. I let them out in the evening times. They get to come out and graze on the grass. And here's a hen sitting on the eggs right now. I don't let them sit very long. I usually get them. And this is a rabbit cage, y'all. This is a rabbit cage that a friend of mine gave me. And it has a little, the top comes up on it. I got the blankets on it but the top will raise up on it. And I can get the eggs out. And I just attached it to the dog kennel. The dog kennel, I mean. And made a little chicken pen. I keep their food in this barrel. It's watertight, keeps these squirrels and stuff out of it. I have built this compost pen for Teresa, so we can start throwing old scraps and what have you in there, grass clippings and old dirt. I don't know if I showed y'all this yesterday, but this is my potatoes. I think I did show it on the other video. And I didn't explain a whole lot yesterday. It's my first video, so nervous and not knowing a whole lot to talk about. But we did our raised bed garden. We're getting a little bit older, and it's hard for us to bend down. And even though we still have to, we used landscape timbers. You can buy them really cheap, $2 or $3 a piece at the hardware store. You just stuck them together, 4 foot by 8 foot. 3 of them, and then got a load of dirt from in town and started filling them up. We got the cedar chips and the pine chips at the feed store. They're really cheap, like $7 a bag, and you get a whole lot in a bag. And the cedar is kind of like a pesticide. It keeps the really keeps the bugs and stuff away. And I know I told y'all if the these are cedar or fence pickets. I'm not sure if they're cedar or not, but a lot of times on Marketplace or Craigslist, you'll see people, you know, wanting you to come get them and haul them off. And me and Teresa went and got a few panels and took them apart and used the 2x4s and made stakes out of them, drove them into the ground, and made a little box out of the cedar pickets, the old fence pickets, for free. And we could have gotten the bamboo stakes for free. We didn't know that our friend of ours has a bunch of bamboo growing at their place. So, but anyway, just planted our garden. It's really our first raised bed garden. Last year we did some pots, garden in pots, and it didn't do very well. We got some vegetables off of it, but not very many. And I know we've crowded our plants, but we just want to see how they're going to do. Those are definitely going to be thinned out. That's a sunflower, and I don't know if it's the big giant sunflower or the small ones, but Teresa's gonna thin them out, get the smaller ones out, and let the bigger ones grow. And I guess we spent some money on this thing, got some chicken wire around it and T-post, and made us a little deal. And it's really a small garden. We need a lot bigger garden, and we're going to expand out that way and probably make a couple of more of these size gardens out that way. And we're going to raise it up next fall, or this fall. We're going to add another board to the landscape timbers and bring it up, because right now it's only 6 inches deep. And we did put a weed barrier down underneath the garden bed, so I'm sure the roots are probably able to get through that weed barrier to get to the regular dirt. I'm not sure. We'll find out when I till it up in the fall. And then we got these spools. A lot of times you can get them for free on Craigslist or Marketplace. But we bought these. They were like $5 a piece from the neighbor. And they get them all the time. Or they did. I think they got tired of messing with them. And put the swimming pools. Little kiddie swimming pools are fairly cheap at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree or whatever, Family Dollar. And I do have some pots, plants in pots. These are radishes, and you can actually eat these as soon as they start growing. You can start plucking them and eating them. So I'll thin them out and eat them right out of the pot. Get the dirt off of them. Got some corn growing in them, and surprisingly, and we put some straw down to kind of help with the plants from laying in the mud and the dirt. The strawberry plants are doing really good in this swimming pool bed. Actually, every single one of them have strawberry blooms on them, so they're doing really good. And some plants, like the tomatoes, I was very leery about. We never had really good outcome with tomatoes, so this year we started doing a lot of research on different kind of fertilizers, the fish emulsion and nitrogens and stuff like that. And this dirt that we have, it has black cow in it, has manure in it, but I think it's been sitting a while because it's not very rich. We did a soil test on it. It's okay, but it's not real good. But on your tomato plants, if you keep all the lower leaves and stuff clipped, the little branches clipped on them, they do a lot better. You know, they'll really start growing good for you once they take root and start heading out. But some things, like my wife's cilantro over here, you have to, it'll start making these little flowers. And when it does that, actually I'm hesitant to clip it, but there was just 2 bees on it just now. I think I'll wait. But it'll make it bitter. So usually just come in here and cut it off, and they'll be just fine. You can actually take the cilantro plant and cut it way down here, and it'll still grow just fine. The pepper plants, they're doing good. I'm definitely gonna have to get some more 7 dust out here because I can see that something is eating at the. They're eating at the flowers, the little buds on them. What's a big old jalapeno right there, isn't it? Anyway, guys, go back over here. I'll show you this little project I started. We got this sign, and it was just a big old thing of rust, and I started sanding on it and cleaning it up, and it says we don't dial 911. See if we can get I started painting on it yesterday, and started on the little rifle that's on it. I need to get some brown paint and do the stock, and maybe some silver or gold. Maybe paint that gold, and this little thing right here, paint it gold. Make it kind of look like a golden boy or a big boy, whatever they call them. And then we'll just hang that up. You know, we did have it hanging up here on the awning. And so we got a little sign here. So we got a lot of stupid people in this neighborhood that we live in. A lot of bad stuff. But anyway, hey, Got my motorcycle paid off. Bought it brand spanking new, and it's paid off in full. It belongs to me now. I got some procedures coming up. I have a little medical procedure on Wednesday, and let's turn this thing around. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for that. I've been pretty much down and out since February. Not been able to go to work because doctors won't release it, or fluid in the lungs and sick. I'm actually in pain right now, but they're trying to figure out what it is. Maybe they'll figure it out by Wednesday when I have this procedure done. I'm hoping so. Anyway, got my headset on so I can hear y'all. But yeah, I'm just doing this from my old cell phone. I don't have a camera or anything, so, and I'm not too hip up on making videos, so I hope this comes out alright. Y'all take it easy. We'll talk to you later. If you have any comments, please hit the subscribe button below and put a comment in there. If you have any questions or anything, I'll read every comment and answer any question you have. And I appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. God bless each and every one of y'all.